What's going on, guys? Welcome to today's video. It's a free mini course on the best way to make an extra $2,000 to $7,000 per month from Instagram. And this will be probably the best and probably the most valuable mini course you're going to watch maybe the entire year, because again, we're going to jam a lot of information in the next 15 minutes here. So hang on tight. Now, let me jump real quick into who I am. If you don't know who I am Brendan, and I went from a 1.8 GPA student in school with $500 in the bank when I first started. I was a failing student, and I failed over 10 different online businesses, okay? Now, I've made over $1 million by just the time I turned 18 years old. I built my digital dropshipping business to 7 figures. I'm 20 years old now. I've traveled, all over. I've traveled tons of places. And I've had my dream AMG. I've had a Maserati. I've had all kinds of things, right? But I just want to give you a summary of who I am in case you're unsure. Now, if you're wondering, why is digital dropshipping the perfect opportunity for 2026 to make an extra $2,000 to $7,000 a month off your Instagram? Well, it's actually very simple, and I almost guarantee you will not find anything else like this in any other business. Like I said, I've tried a lot of businesses, okay? Now, there's no shipping of any products. There's no inventory. There's extremely high profit margins of 50 to 100% every time you sell a digital item. The digital items are already pre-done for you, and there's no product cost. So try to find a better business opportunity online in 2026. All right, so the first thing we're going to talk about today is finding the digital item, putting the package all together. Now, the goal is to create a valuable digital item package you can sell for at least $200. We are not selling $20 ebooks, okay? Number one, there's not enough money in that. And number two, they're not of value for the customer. So you want to give them value while you're making a ton of money. So what we want to do is we want to make a package where there's step-by-step guides, there's course videos, there's a level of support or community involved, there's some exclusive bonuses, but you want to make this digital item package exactly what the customer needs to solve their problem, okay? Now, if you sell it for, let's just say $200 as an example, all you need is one sale per day to make an extra $6,000 a month in profit, right to your pocket. And honestly, just think about, for most people, what $6,000 a month will do for you. Probably a lot. So you're just one sale away from that. One sale a day away from that, my bad. Now, the popular niches right now when it comes to digital items is the make money niche, of course. There's a million different ways to make money online, and everybody wants to learn and make remote income. So of course, that's the best niche. The fitness niche, because a lot of people right now are obese, especially in America, or they want to gain weight. That's very popular right now. People want to bulk up and look good in the gym. The glow up and aura and Riz and all that kind of stuff. People want to glow up right now. They want to self-improve. The AI niche. Everybody wants to learn AI. Everybody wants to learn social media, how to go viral, or how to use social media for business. So these niches right now statistically are performing phenomenally, right? Now, how do you actually find these pre-done digital items? Well, you want to go to a website like Etsy or Dropcourse or PLR.me, and you want to find these pre-done digital items to buy the rights to. Now, for example, this is Dropcourse, and what this is a website that has a ton of pre-done courses, ebooks, and pretty much its entire packages too, which I really like about Dropcourse. And no, this is not a sponsored video. It's just a good way to get pre-done digital items. And I'll show you why. So if you come down here, you can literally see a lot of their digital item options are already making thousands of dollars a day. These are making $8,000 a day. So number one, they're proven digital items. Now, there's a whole array of options here of different digital items. They're all in the make money niche on Dropcourse. But just to give you guys an example, with these pre-done digital items, it already comes with 5 modules, 12 lessons, 7 hours of content. So it's already pre-done for you, which is the good thing. And a lot of these digital items, they already come with support or a community. So it's good because they're pre-done, they're winning, they're selling. But this is just one example of a website you could go to find these pre-done winning digital courses to sell. Or you can use, PLR.me or Etsy to find these pre-done digital items. And the most important thing here is, again, to put a package together that fits your exact customer needs, right? So if you're trying to solve for weight loss, if your digital item is just an ebook on how to lose weight, that's not going to actually provide value to anybody, and you're not going to make a lot of money. But if you give them an exact diet plan, an exact workout routine, course videos on how to do the workouts, maybe you have a community, maybe you have some bonuses, like here's some marine workouts, some ancient Spartan workouts, but you're making the whole package, right? That's the whole purpose there. Now, I only have 15 minutes, guys. It's a mini course, so I'm going to have to move on to the next one, which is marketing now with Instagram. So this video, we're actually just going to dedicate it to building a faceless page, because again, I'm going to keep this mini course mini. But you want to choose a theme for your page, meaning the backgrounds, the clips you're using. A lot of the time, you don't want to use clips where one of them is like a Lamborghini clip and then a beach, and then like it's all over the place. You want to have like a dedicated theme. So all the clips on the page match each other, right? For example, if it's going to be cars, all your clips should be cars. If it's going to be traveling, if it's going to be beaches, they should all, fit that theme. Now, for example, this faceless page, which is making a lot of money, if we go to their aesthetic, you're going to see that they're all going to match up, right? So this is like, okay, traveling, traveling / like ocean or beach. Again, another beach, but it's like kind of like traveling / like beachy type of vibe on the page. But all of them have the same vibe. It's all like traveling. It's all beaches. It's all lakes. Most of them are either they're on an airplane or they're by the beach. So pretty much to me, the theme here is nature, travel, that type of aesthetic. But you can see across the page, they keep the aesthetic. So when you're building a page, and in today's example, a faceless page, you want to choose a theme. If you're going to go with this theme, then all your clips should have this travel, this nature, this, again, beach type of vibe to them. Now, to get your account in the algorithm and to get to at least 1,000 to 2,000 views per video, within 7 days is actually very, very easy. All you have to do is make a quote post because everybody loves quotes and they go viral super easily. This is just the easiest way to get views to your page very fast. Now, the trick is you always want to recreate videos that are already viral. So you want to look for quotes, whether on your Explore page or look through some pages that post quotes, and you want to recreate them and keep them as close as possible. Okay, when you're recreating, you always want to keep it tight. So whether you go on your Explore page or you go to a competitor page, but quotes, again, a quote is a quote, right? Whatever, this is like a quote, right? All 2026, I'm going to hit the gym, avoid drama, smell good. This is a quote, right? So if you want to make this for your page, you want to try to keep it as close as possible. The same sound, same text, same font, your clip. Try to keep it like in a similar location, but obviously that fits the aesthetic that you're going for on your page. By the end of the day, it should be very close to this. Same type of writing, same sound, with your own clip that fits your aesthetic. And when you do that, it works very well, right? Because this has 7,000 likes 3 days ago. If it worked for him, 90% of the time, it's also going to work for you. And if you're wondering where you actually find the clips, just go on Pinterest. You can also buy like clip packages on Etsy, but you go to Pinterest and you can find tons of clips on there. Now, once you get to 1,000 to 2,000 views per video with quotes, you want to start mixing in conversion posts. You still want to make quotes as well for the attention, for the views, but you want to mix in conversion posts, right? So posts like educational posts, result posts, testimonials, these are what's going to actually convert people into buyers, okay? Now, the best way to find the post to actually make is to look up the top 3 to 5 competitors in your niche that are selling some sort of digital item around your same niche. So whatever you're selling, if it's a digital item on day trading or social media or AI, you want to find the top 3 to 5 competitors who are either the biggest pages or making the most money or the most viral. And you can go to their page and look for the conversion posts that they're making. What kind of posts are they making that's getting a lot of leads or getting a lot of follows or getting a lot of sales, and you want to recreate those. So find those top competitors, look at what posts are working for them, and recreate those. And the most important thing when you're recreating is to keep it very tight. So same sound, same text, same font, change the clip out for something that fits for you. But when you do that, you're going to get a lot of views, and then now you're going to start to convert customers with this proper conversion content. Now, let's go to Instagram stories, okay? Now, your stories, it's a very intimate place to communicate with your audience and convert them into customers, because Reels, it's almost like a place to grab attention and get people in the door and to see you. And then the stories, they get to know you and they get to see more about your product or your digital item, right? So the main focus here should be sharing the story of who you are, testimonials of your product, personal results. So if you're trying your own item out or what you think or how it's changed your life, educational tips, sharing personal beliefs, maybe like, okay, what is your belief around why are you selling a digital guide on stress relief? Why is it important to you to solve this? Why is this, a massive issue in society? whatever it is, sharing your beliefs. But these type of things, you want to be on your stories all the time. Post 3 to 4 a day. Now, another good strategy is always to look at the biggest people in the space, right? If you're brand new and there's someone in your space making $50K a month, obviously they know a lot more than you. You want to kind of study them, right? So a good strategy is to look at the biggest top 3 to 5 competitors, look at the stories that they post. What are the types they post a lot? Is it testimonials usually? Is it, showing behind the scenes of a product? Whatever it is, try to compile that and figure out what's going to be the most popular story styles. And a little tip is to check your story analytics. So whenever you're posting stories, you can just take screenshots of the analytics, send it to ChatGPT and say, what's working the best? That's what I'll do. I'll go through my stories, screenshot the data, send it to ChatGPT and say, what is working the best? What do my audience want to see? Because ultimately, you want to pin down what do your viewers want to see. And when you know what they want to see, give them more of what they want to see. Whether it's testimonials or whether it's your beliefs, when you know what they want to see, you give more of it, right? Now, the last thing to talk about is closing in the DMs. Now, you want to leverage AI massively in 2025 to handle the work that you can automate. Because let's just be honest, AI is smarter than us. It can automate more than us. It can do more work than us. So you want to use it, and especially in the DMs. So we use an AI tool called MiniChat. It's an AI tool, if you type it up, minichat.com, and it can help automate parts of your DMs for you, which is very, very helpful. But let's go into some tips on how to close more deals in the DMs. Well, you always want to start your conversation with somebody asking 3 to 5 questions back and forth that's going to allow you to figure out where they are, where they want to be, and what is stopping them. So if they're coming in on a confidence digital item you're selling, you want to figure out where do they feel they are now confidence-wise, where do they want to be, what's their goal with having more confidence, and what is stopping them. You want to figure these 3 things out, right? This will lead up to the pitch, right? Now, the pitch for your digital item, you always need to frame it as a special invite into a group that can help them hit the goal they want. Because we love special things, we love invitations, we love private groups, so you need to pitch it as so. Now, when you break down your offer, it needs to be an offer they cannot refuse, right? It literally has to be so good that it's like, damn, I can't even refuse it because that's exactly what I need to hit that goal. So you always want to break down your offer in 3 parts. The first thing is a plug-and-play tool that they get. Number 2 is a step-by-step process they're going to learn. And third is some type of support or community. When you have that kind of package, number 1, it's irresistible. Number 2, you can charge a lot more. For example, let's say the digital item is a confidence program, right? So the plug-and-play resource that you can give is, number 1, they're going to get let's say a confidence check test by the top psychologists in the world, where maybe it tells them where they are confidence-wise now, their weaknesses, what they need to improve on. Then we give them step-by-step course videos on their weaknesses that shows them exactly what they need to do to triple their confidence in the next 90 days. And then there's a community of other people with the same goal as them they can speak to and help. That's just, off the top of my head right there. But again, it's plug and play. There's a step-by-step guide, and then there's some type of support or community, and that's what makes your offer irresistible, okay? Now, when closing out the sale, there's 2 things that are important. Number 1 is the customer feels confident in moving forward. So you always want to ask them, do you feel confident? Is something you want to do? And number 2 is they understand that it's an exclusive opportunity if they want to do this. Now, with the strategies I've taught you guys, I've been able to make some phenomenal results. For example, $600 in 60 seconds right here. In 2026, do you want to let another year go by where you're hoping that life changes and you continue to feel behind and you live in pretty much a state of regret because you're not starting? Or do you want to start an online business that can actually change your life, learn new skills, and see for yourself how life-changing digital items is, just like it was for me, guys? My story I told you guys is 100% true on how much it changed my life. And we have students like this. Literally today, he dropped this in. He made $360 in 24 hours. He got his first video to 500,000 views. He's selling an MMA digital item. So if you finish this video, I'm going to invite you to my private digital product master group. Again, it's only if you actually finish the video to actually see this part. But we build beginners into digital product sales machines. We're going to give you the winning item, the content formula, the closing scripts, and the one-on-one help. If you get in before January 1st, 2026, you will get 25% off. just DM me the word YouTube on Instagram, and I know you finished the video, and we'll get you inside. Take care.